2.
The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And off we go from Cleveland. Joe Reed returning. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Well, at first down, they run with Kamara as he'll take. For about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Second down at 7. To throw is Garoppolo. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Play action. Garoppolo. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 36 yards. And the Saints are on the board here first in the season opener. Well, for Alvin Kamara, that speed-size combo, just about exactly what you want for a running back, and he uses that size, that strength to bust through a would-be tackler there.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, out of my way, and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. That time a 6-play drive, and the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. Green to bring it back. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Brady now on first down. He gets this to Davante Adams. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Brady's throw into the hands of Hooper. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On first down, Brady. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's going to get this inside the 30. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw into the hands of Peoples-Jones. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. Here's a give to Mixon. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Shotgun now for Brady. Touchdown! Davante Adams from 3 yards out. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You got a lot to handle in this one.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield.
I know this may be jump.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Looking deep downfield. And this one is incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
A beautiful fake. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Now Garoppolo lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. He's at the 40. The 20. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for Browns TD. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Completion here to Claypool. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Garoppolo's throw complete there to Thomas. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Coming left is Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Short little throw to Ebron. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Now Garoppolo. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. Try to pound it in, Kamara. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Lutz with the extra point. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. The returns on the last drive, pretty good. 7 for 7, touchdown pass. Probably take that, right?
I would say so. I mean, when you're cutting them apart that way.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On the check down, he finds Kamara. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Garoppolo again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And Lutz's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Brady now to throw. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
You definitely would like to hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chase Claypool. As the first half is winding down. And the Saints will extend their lead here just before halftime. Lutz good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. It's caught by Hooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Green to bring it back. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. On play action, it's Brady. This goes out wide for Mixon. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Brady's throw there complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a check. So the decision to challenge does not pan out, and that's also going to cost him a timeout. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Once again, they run with Mixon. And good running, going to get this down close to a 1st at the Saints' 18-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Nothing here. Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll throw with Brady. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Browns. Joe Mixon from 6 yards away. And the Browns are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Reed returning. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 7 yards to pick up there. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. On play action, it's Garoppolo. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw complete there to Johnson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a throw here, hauled in. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. And Lutz puts this one through. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. And the numbers for the last drive, and he was perfect, which maybe isn't surprising because he has not missed a pass in this game yet.
And it lets you know just how precise things have to be for a quarterback to be perfect, because that means the line's blocking really well, no one's dropping any of the passes thrown to them, and the quarterback is accurate. It's almost like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter or a perfect game, isn't it? He's the principal guy, but he needs a lot of help.
Time to find out if he can keep that perfect game going here, partner. Brady's throw taken in by Adams. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Brady. And finding the tight end Hooper.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Nixon with a 1st down and more. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner. Watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. 52 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement.
Touchdown! Davante Adams. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns are an extra point away from taking the lead in this game. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's capped off by the Browns' touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Reed. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Ebron caught left side. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. To throw is Garoppolo. Open man completes it to Claypool. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Going for the deep ball. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
Let's go.
Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. Throwing on first down is Brady. And he's got his big tight end here. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And that's complete to Adams. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
70 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he'll go down at the 28. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Brady to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Browns! Davante Adams with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Browns add on to their lead. They do tack on the extra point as well, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Reed returning. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So Jimmy Garoppolo and the offense down by 8, just over a minute 40 to play. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on 1st down. Garoppolo's throw there, hauled in by Claypool. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now Garoppolo. Pass complete to Ebron.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
Back to throw. Garoppolo. He's got Claypool. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Garoppolo hustling him back to the line now. To throw is Garoppolo. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. Garoppolo to throw. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Johnson with a completion over the middle. 7 yards, the pickup there. And they're going to speed things up here. To the right side to Eric Ebron. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here.